Borrowed funds refers to the funds raised through loans or borrowings. It basically includes loan from commercial banks, loans from financial institutions, issue of debentures, public deposits and trade credit. These sources provide funds for a specified period. Mean to say, the company or a business has to return these funds back after a particular period of time. And like own fund, it can't be kept for the lifetime. Business has to return this money after a particular period of time. A company can borrow money by issuing debentures. Debentures are a very important instrument for raising long-term debt capital. A company can raise funds through issue of debentures. Like it issues shares, it can also issue debentures which bear a fixed rate of interest. But the basic difference between issue of share and issue of debenture is that shareholders are the owner of the company, whereas debenture holders are the creditor of the company, because in case of debenture, money has to be returned by the company after a certain period of time. Now the meaning of debenture is that it is basically an acknowledgement. It is a document that acknowledges the receipt of loan and mention the terms and conditions under which it has been obtained. These conditions relate to the rate of interest, the period of the loan and the assets pledged. The main characteristics of debenture is that interest on them is payable at a fixed rate and it is payable even when the company suffers a loss. And debenture holders, now as you are well aware of the meaning of debentures, I will discuss some of its advantages. From the viewpoint of the investors, debenture seems to be less risky because, as I told you, that the main characteristics of debenture is that interest on them is payable even when the company suffers a loss. Mean to say, debenture holders get a fixed interest whether the company is earning profit or suffering from losses. It is advantageous to issue debentures for the company who are having stable income. It is suitable to issue debenture in the situation when the sales and earnings are relatively stable. As I told you earlier, because the company has to pay a certain rate of interest to debenture holders even when the company is suffering losses. So it will be suitable to issue debenture if the company's sales and earnings are relatively stable. Because if the company is not able to pay the interest regularly, it will hamper its goodwill in the market. Debentures can be termed as economic source of finance for the company because as compared to the cost of preference or equity capital, the interest payment on debenture is tax deductible. Mean to say, from the profit, firstly we deduct the interest, then the tax is paid on the interest earning after profit. But if we talk about the equity share and preference share dividend, the dividend is paid after the tax. Debentures are fixed charge funds carrying interest as returns to the investor. Hence, it is not necessary to distribute the profit of the company among the debenture holders. All profits are with the owners only. By issuing the debenture, the control does not dilute. as debentures do not carry voting right, and hence financing through debentures does not dilute control of equity shareholders on management. Another very important source of borrowed funds is loan from commercial banks. As you have already studied in chapter number 4 that banks provide various types of loans like cash credits, overdraft, term loans, discounting of bills and issue of letter of credit. But remember, this is not a permanent source of finance, because whatever money is borrowed from the bank, the company has to return it after a certain period of time. And in it, financial assistance is provided only on the basis of collateral security. Means the company or any businessman who is taking loan from bank has to keep something as collateral security in bank. Loan can be repaid in either lump sum amount or an installment. And also the rate of interest vary depending on the period of repayment, nature of loan, etc. And it is a quite flexible source of finance, because whenever there is surplus cash in the business, money can be returned, and whenever there is requirement of funds, money can be borrowed from the bank. There are certain advantages of borrowing money from commercial banks. These are timely assistance, secrecy of business, less formalities, and a flexible source of finance. Let us discuss all of them one by one. Commercial banks provide timely assistance to business by providing funds as and when needed by it. If we want to raise money through debenture, then it is a quite time consuming process. But if the business is in urgent need of money, then loan from commercial bank can provide quite helpful to the business. Another important advantage of getting loan from commercial bank is that commercial banks does not disclose the account detail of its customer to others. Hence, the secrecy of business can be maintained and the information supplied to the bank by the borrower is kept confidential. So, secrecy of business is not leaked out. Although there are some legal formality to get loan from commercial banks, but if we compare these formalities with the formalities of getting money through issue of debenture, then these are quite less. Loans from commercial bank are less formal as compared to issue of share and issue of debentures, as the formality of issue of prospectus and underwriting are not required for raising loans from a bank. As discussed earlier, loans from bank is a flexible source of finance, as the loan amount can be increased according to business needs, and if the business is having sufficient funds and the funds are in surplus, money can be returned. Even the loan can be repaid in advance when the funds are not needed. So it is a quite flexible source of finance. Another important source of finance is public deposit. Like the general public deposit their money in bank, public can also deposit money in companies, and the rate of interest offered on public deposits are usually higher than that offered on bank deposits. Any person who is interested in depositing money in an organization can do so by filling up a prescribed form. But remember one thing, only a public limited company can accept public deposits. A private company cannot accept public deposits. And public deposits are basically suitable for short-term and medium-term finance and simple procedures. The procedures are quite simpler than a loan agreement. The procedure to obtain money through public deposit is quite simple, and it is also less costly as compared to loan and other sources. Public deposits do not usually create any charge on the assets of the company, and as the depositors do not have any voting right, the control of company is not diluted. Control remains in the hand of the shareholders only. The most common source of borrowed fund is trade credit, and trade credit is used almost in every business, whether big or small. Trade credit is the credit extended by one trader to another for the purchase of goods and services. Trade credit facilitates the purchase of supplies without immediate payment. For example, if A buys goods on credit from B, that will be called a trade credit, and such credit appears in the record of buyer of goods as sundry creditors or accounts payable. And the advantages of using trade credit are: it is a convenient and continuous source of fund. Trade credit may be readily available in case the credit worthiness of the customers is known to the seller. Means, if the customer has a good reputation in the market, then he can easily get the trade credit from the seller. And trade credit needs to promote the sales of an organization, because with the help of trade credit one can keep a good amount of stock in its business. And also it is an unsecured loan, so it does not create any charge on the assets of the firm while providing funds. Students, that was all about the borrowed funds which are used in the business.